Welcome. My name is Byron Schrog, and appreciate you taking a few minutes to walk through some information your friend's very excited about that directed you over here about some new technology that's about to hit the marketplace.
It's called the Fly Card. It's the world's first fully functioning smart card. It looks like a credit card, but it is actually a computer. And inside there are 3 microprocessors, Bluetooth, near-field communication, beacon technology, and the most advanced biometric security in the world. You can load anything with a magnetic strip: credit cards, debit cards, loyalty cards, hotel keys, and more. You can pay for anything, anywhere, with any of your payment methods using one card. This is the future. We believe in the next 24 months, most of the world will move to technology like this. Just as the iPhone caused traditional mobile phones to become obsolete, this smart card technology will cause traditional debit and credit cards to fall by the wayside. Why? Well, first, security. Traditional credit cards are just not secure. The data on your card is highly vulnerable on multiple levels. This card solves that problem. Second is convenience. You only have to carry one card. But if you've ever lost a wallet or a purse, you know the nightmare of canceling all your cards, waiting for the replacements, and then resetting up your auto debit payments for your phone bill, cable bill, gym membership, etc. Not to mention the financial loss from someone spending your money. This card solves that problem as well. If someone finds this card, it's useless to them. It can be erased remotely from an app on your phone, and you don't have to cancel your credit cards. You just order a replacement Fly Card, sync it to your phone, and you're back in business. Nothing to cancel, nothing to replace, no financial risk. Let me show you how it works. First, I activate the card. When I do, there's a fast blinking light. I then put in my PIN, and once unlocked, I can rotate through my cards to choose the payment method I prefer. Once I find the card I want, I lock it, and notice that a slow blinking light indicates the card is ready for payment. This technology is going to change the way we pay for things forever. It's a revolution, and you can be a part of it. We're in the final stages of our extended beta, where thousands of real customers like you are helping us test the card prior to our public launch in late 2017. I'm using my card every day. What do you think happens when someone sees this card? Well, see for yourself.
Okay. Yeah, let me just activate this really quick.
Sure. Oh God, what'd you do?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I turned it on.
No way. Come on. Have you guys seen this? Can you show that to me too?
Yeah.
This is the future, guys.
Yeah, you want to see it? Yeah, let me just turn it off.
Is that a card? Yeah. No way. Coolest thing. Okay, come check this out. Yeah.
And then you put in a PIN, and then you can scroll through the cards that are all uploaded on there.
Do you have like, I'm sorry, I'm on. Instead of getting 6 different cards, we can fill them all at once. That's amazing. That's sick, though. That's unreal. That's dope.
Thank you. Well,
I've never even heard of that. Well, I personally think it's groovy. Better than dope.
have a great day. Thank you.
What are you doing there?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm beta testing a card.
What is it? Because I've never seen it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? So I'm beta testing a card. So I lock it to turn it on and the Chase business card. Yeah.
Okay, so you log in and you do whatever card you want. Is that how it works?
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm a little jealous.
There's my Wells. We'll launch it probably in the next 5-6 months or so.
I want to be the first one.
Yeah? Well, hey, I'm actually in charge of marketing them, so
Okay.
if you did have a card, I can put you on a list or something like that.
Do it.
Seriously. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Name is on the bottom.
Okay.
Put me on a list.
Well,
is that what you need?
if you email or something like that, if you really want to.
And use yourself or possibly be in front of helping us market that. So let's just look at what the card does. I've got a few slides here that are going to go through. And the first thing is this is a credit card that looks like a computer. And the first thing you have to do is turn the card on. Once you turn the card on, now in the window, what pops up are the different credit cards you have. But before you can access any of those, it's going to ask you for a PIN number that you have to put in. And once the PIN number is in, then you'll be able to access and scroll through the different cards that you've loaded. Now, these cards would include credit cards, debit cards, loyalty cards, gift cards, anything that's got a magnetic strip we virtually can store on this card. So how does it get stored and does it get charged? Yes and yes. First of all, the charging of the card, we have what I call a puck, and that puck comes with it. This puck has Bluetooth in it, and it communicates with the card and also with an app that's on your phone. And when you plug it in, this is how you would charge the card. And as the card charges, we have probably somewhere in the neighborhood about 3 weeks of use per charge. And then obviously you can recharge it in this charger as many times as you like. How do you add a card on there? You simply put it on where you are now going to swipe the card through the card swiper on the side of the puck. And when it says successful swipe, that means now the card is entered. It'll show up on your phone, and it now is entered into this card itself. And now you enter in the pertinent information of what you're going to call the card and a few other details specifically about the card. Let's look at what this does very quickly, because I know what you're thinking. I want one of these. I like this idea. I've been thinking that I wish somebody would do something like this. Well, we did, and so much more. So the first thing is this is ultra secure. This will end up being the number one reason. Well, the number one reason probably will be because it has a green light. Because when the light flashes, and I'm one of the beta testers of this. I've been testing it. There's a few hundred people that are testing it now. And when the light flashes, it's like time stops. It's absolutely crazy to watch. And as soon as people see the green light, they go, I want one. But let's talk about security, because I believe that this is one of the main reasons why you'd want this. First of all, the credit card you have now in your pocket, when you go to a restaurant, when you get ready to pay, many times you send it off with a server, and the server now takes that card. They could snap a picture of it, the front and back. They'd have all the information they would need to actually go online and make a purchase. This particular card, if you remember, if you'll think back, and we'll go through this again, is there's a screen, but in the screen that you select the cards you want, your numbers aren't there. And so what's taking place is they simply just see an expiration date, they see your 3-digit code, and they see the last 4 digits of the card you selected. So they can't take a picture of it. So already with that right there, it's way more secure than what you have existing as of right now. But also, let's remember, they'd have to know how to turn the card on. They'd have to know your passcode to even get that far. Once they get to that far, then they'd have to know how to select the card, and then they'd have to lock the card in and engage it, all right, where we engage an antenna in there that allows the swipe to take place and happen. The second thing, ultra convenient. All right, it takes your stack of cards, all those cards that you have laying in your desk drawer that were your gift cards you got for your birthday or Christmas that you never use. You could store them in here. All right, it keeps all the credit cards and debit cards you have, all the loyalty cards that, you know, about every business seems to have one of these, but when you go in there to the business, you never have the loyalty card, and some of them can look it up, some of them can't. Wouldn't it be cool if you just had all that in one card? You just pulled it up in the screen and swiped the card, and then you found the credit card you want to pay with, and there you go. All right, ultra smart. Let's talk about this. There's many different technologies built into this. In fact, if we peeled the card back and looked at it, there's 3 different processors in there, but those processors run some very intriguing technology. First of all, a geolocator. So the geolocator would allow us to, your phone and your card can talk to each other and know that if your phone gets too far away from your card, it could send a message, or you could potentially remotely wipe the card if you really thought that was necessary to do something along those lines. So the card knows where it's at. That would be important for lots of different components that's built in here. The second thing is we have Bluetooth that's built into the card. The Bluetooth allows communication between your phone and the card and back and forth. And so with that communication, now you can manage the card very simply, very easily, and update the card. We also have a beacon technology built into that. The beacon technology allows the special VIP treatment of our members. So when they go into a partnered merchant, like one of our restaurants, when you get within about 100 feet of the front door, a beacon can go off and has their picture, and they can be greeted by name. And, you know, they also got to have information in there on, you know, what kind of wine they like, or what kind of steaks they like, or whatever it might be that you would want to have in that card. And there's many other applications for the beacon technology that's very, very, very compelling. Okay, I know you're saying, I want one.